This is the new BMW, hang on, 230i M Sport. I know it's a hard name to remember because there's so many different M2 blah blah blahs, but this is one of my favorite cars ever. I cannot describe to you how good it is. It's just so good. You get into this thing, and on camera it looks just like an ordinary BMW, which it kind of is, an ordinary BMW. But they've done such a good job with the character and the way this car handles and just the way it makes you feel. Now, I'm not going to go over the interior stuff and features and stuff, because the only thing I care about is how this thing drives. So let's go drive it. Let's get it into M Sport Plus. Oh, that's in Plus. Let's get on the road. So even though this has a 2-liter turbo, it's probably about the best 2-liter turbo in the entire car industry. It's got 255 horsepower, about 305 pound-feet of torque, but it's just the way it delivers it, especially in Sport Plus mode. It's so raw, even though it's so technological. It's got so much character in it. It's so hard to describe from behind the camera, because to really experience this thing, you've got to drive it. I mean, there's no other way. It's also so easy, so confidence inspiring. And I've driven the M240i, and that thing did 0-60 in like 3.6 seconds. That was unbelievably fast. This thing, it's not unbelievably fast, but it's got the same amount of character. It's got the same amount of wow factor. You can just throw this thing into any corner, and it always, goddamn dude, you gotta be careful around roundabouts. Anyway, you can throw this thing into any corner, and it's just got endless character. So I'm going to show you now just how good this thing is in the corners. Down to second gear with the very quick paddle shifters. Oh, endless amounts of grip. Get a little drift going on. Get a little drift going on there. I think I said grip, right? And then you bound out of the apex. Not going the fastest speeds in the world, but plenty fast enough to put a smile on your face. And that is overall the essence of this car. It puts a smile on your face. This is probably one of the easiest cars I've ever reviewed, because unlike what I do earlier today, I can't even remember, it was that bland, but it's like that car, you have to come up with things to say to this. This car literally puts the words right into your mouth. And if you are considering a Ford Mustang, anything around this price range, Camaro SS, I would highly recommend either this, the 230i, or the M240i, because it'll just blow your socks off with smiles.